Hey folks, how's it going? This is Seagull here, back with another Sims 4 info/thoughts video. So most of this video is going to be tweets from Sim Guru Graham, but there's pretty interesting ones because they clarify things about how the Butler works, and there's a couple of new tidbits that were not revealed in the announcement trailer. So let's start off with the new stuff that wasn't outright revealed in the trailer. So there's no new radio station, but there's a new TV classics station. I'm always for new TV stations, and this particular one should be interesting because it's supposed to be all black and white. So it looks like my speculation in my reaction video about new drinks in this stuff pack is true, because there are 5 new recipes poured from a decanter. Another English word I've never heard before. The Sims is really expanding my vocabulary. And if you have the Dine Out game pack, you can add these new bar drinks to the restaurant menus, which I really love. I'm really liking how we're getting like all these new food and drinks, and then we can add them, and then it just adds a lot more variety of the themes of restaurants that you can do. Alright, so let's talk about the butlers now. So I'm sure you've all already been dying to know the answers to this question. So if butlers die, they will be instantly replaced. The Windenburg Butlering Academy sends over a new butler, and this actually is referenced in the game. This wasn't something that Graham just made up on the spot, and that's really cool. I love it when they expand the lore of The Sims. In terms of their skills, they are all highly trained, so I'm guessing all skills will be maxed out for the butlers. They will act as gardeners. They aren't mixologists, but you can ask them to make you a drink, and they are not masseuses. I'm not sure how I feel about them not being masseuses. I mean, I guess you wouldn't want to completely make the masseuse NPC redundant, so I don't know. It's just something I'm neutral about. But be careful how you treat your butlers. Although they will work faster if you praise them, they will retaliate if you criticize them because they may sabotage an object in your home to break. And if you keep making your Sims treat the butler terribly, then they will eventually just quit outright. I'm definitely glad about this. I'm glad the butlers aren't just doormats. So while the butlers are capable of doing work on their own, you can ring the bell. And the bell actually comes out when you use interactions to ask the butler to do something specific, so it's not an object that you need to place from build mode or anything. When it comes to having the butlers answer the door, you have a few options. So they can invite neighbors in, they can dismiss all visitors, or they can ignore visitors. And that's really nice. I love having options, and I'm really glad that butlers can act on your behalf to let Sims in, or if they don't want any guests, to keep them out. One other thing is that you are able to assign your butler a bed, so they're not stuck with just sleeping on the sofa. In addition, there are specific door lock settings for butlers, so if you want to, and if you have the room, you could give your butlers an entire wing of the house or something like that. That's pretty cool. Like, they really put a lot of thought into the butlers. They'll probably be better than they've been in any of the previous Sims games, which is great. Graham also mentioned some interesting things about the Vanity Table. So you can put makeup on with the Vanity Table, but it's only temporary. It'll actually go away after doing things such as showering and sleeping. But say if you go from everyday to formal, the makeup does stay on. One thing I'm really surprised about is that despite the Vanity Table being there, there's no new makeup because the Creative Sim items were made before they knew what the new gameplay would be. But still, I find it really strange that it's just like, oh, we're getting this makeup-oriented object and we're just stuck with what we already have. And last but not least, all of the stuff that kids can do with this stuff pack. So kids can order the butler around. It's not just restricted to adult Sims. And they can play with the Vanity Table and mess up the makeup like you saw in the trailer. And they can also play with the glow bar like you saw in the trailer, that the kids can spin around the glow bar and make your glass shatter inside. One other thing that Graham mentioned is that there is going to be a live stream for this stuff pack on Friday at noon Pacific time. So that seems to be the norm now, to do a live stream of the stuff pack on the Friday before it releases. One other thing I do want to mention before ending the video is that today should be patch day, because we are getting Vintage Glamour stuff next Tuesday, and we always get the updates for that stuff pack the Thursday before. So, what's in it? I don't really know. SimGuruGram did debunk a rumor about there being an opacity slider for makeup, so that's not happening, which is a big shame, because I think that would have been a perfect time to introduce it. But, I don't know, maybe it'll still happen eventually, just not right now. One thing that could possibly happen is a gift-giving interaction, since we are supposed to be getting a holiday celebration pack this month too. Other than that, I don't really know. It could be anything. I'm not going to say the T word though. I've pretty much lost all hope for them. But I think in the Winter Celebration Pack specifically, I'd really love to see the Santa Claus NPC, just like in The Sims 1, where you could leave out Christmas cookies and then there was a chance that he could appear in the fireplace and give your Sims gifts. Like, that was so cool. I'd really just love to see that happen again. Have more of that holiday magic. One idea that I have that they haven't done in The Sims yet is advent calendars. I think that would be interesting. I was just thinking about that because now that it's December 1st, I opened the first door on my chocolate advent calendar, and that's something I've done every year, and that also feels like that is part of the holiday magic for me. So that would be kind of cool to just have Sims eat chocolate and kind of like pretend that you're like leading up to Christmas Eve. And I mean, it'll be even better when we have seasons, right? Well, I mean, hopefully that's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure it will at some point. And that wraps up another Sims 4 info/thoughts video. So let me know what you think of all the new info with Vintage Glamour stuff in the comment section below. And let me know what you hope to see in the updates. Well, that is, if you happen to see this video before the update comes out, because there's a good chance that most of you might end up seeing this after the update comes out, since this video is coming out in the middle of the night. But feel free to let me know anyways. And maybe even some of your predictions will be right. Today was a pretty busy school day, and I was caught up in the hype for the Arrow 100th episode, so I didn't have too much time to do this video until much later. So I'll talk to you later, guys, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.